LesbiFIT family, it's Mandy and Sydnee, and welcome back to LesbiFIT Adventures.
Let's turn up the love.
Today is an extra special day. We're not just bringing you another episode, we're sharing a major milestone in our new adventure.
That's right, today's the day we close on our RV. Can you believe it?
Not only is today the day we close, but we had the final inspection done yesterday, so we'll also be making sure that those last few remaining items got tightened up.
So stick around as we head to the dealership. We're gonna meet with Danny, the lead technician who did all of the work, as he walks us through every part of the rig, inside and out, to make sure that we feel confident in how to operate the rig, and then of course, closing on the RV.
How are you feeling?
Lots of feelings today. Little jitters, I think is normal. Mostly excited. A lot of preparation, time, leading us to this day.
What do you have the jitters about?
Just, it's real, it's happening. We're signing on it, we're taking ownership.
In some ways, it's like buying our next house because it
For
is,
sure.
in fact, our next home, and so that's a big deal.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have it closed and this part done as we're, moving towards full-time in the RV.
There's a lot of electricity in the air today for our family, so we can't wait to take you along with us.
Come on.
We just pulled into Blue Compass. We haven't gone inside yet. We're both a little nervous.
Got the closing day jitters, but super excited.
I think we're nervous because we were here yesterday and not everything was totally finished.
Yeah. A few things need wrapped up and then the final detail, so we shall see.
But today's still the day. So let's go inside.
Let's do it.
I see your name up there. This should just plug in right into our truck, correct?
Yep.
Doesn't matter that there's water in there?
Yeah, there'll be water and dust in there. So what happens a lot of times, corrosion can get in here, dust and mud, and you'll go to plug in one day and you have no left turn.
Okay.
You'll be checking the fuse on the truck, you'll be checking the light. First place is you look in here
Okay.
with a small Phillips and just kind of scrape the inside there.
So like right now, if I was needing to plug in, am I worried that there's water in there, or what would I just be trying to keep it as clean as I possibly
Yeah,
can?
the water not worried.
Is there something you should keep over this when you're not plugged in? to
People
protect
use,
it?
yeah, they'll use like a burlap.
Off switch is up in here, correct? On
The
this
light-
far side, yeah.
It is on there. Right now it's on 2, which is the remote.
Okay.
So all you'll ever need to press is the remote switch inside.
Got. And then that's is that our?
That's the solar controller.
Got it.
And that'll have the readout inside.
Perfect.
And that was like already in here, correct? That
Correct,
wasn't
yeah, that
anything
was
after. That was
all
came with the
preset.
initial solar.
And that knob, is that the emergency shut
That's
off?
the battery disconnect.
Battery disconnect. But that is not the one we use. Is that unless it's an emergency, right?
Correct. There's one on the inside.
That
It disconnects, and that still allows the CO, the LP, and the jacks.
And that one's for towing, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And we can also turn the generator on to the inside.
Yep.
And it sucks the air in there and vents
Oh, yes.
out. So like this, you can run the generator with the shut.
Correct.
The through rack, which is the kitchen slide, very stout. Probably the stoutest system it is out there. The oldest system is rack and pinion. Making sure they're clean.
And that's this here.
Those are bottom traction.
These here, yeah. Oh yeah, those are beefy.
Amount of times these come in for service is in the 1% compared to the Shrimtech, the Slim Rack, the AccuSlide systems.
Theoretically, I should be able to, like, let's say the batteries are dead. My solar is feeding into them. I should be able to hang out, wait, and regain power because of solar.
Yes, only to a certain degree. The solar
Okay.
controller can't pick up the lithiums when they're dead.
Okay.
It won't register, so they'll need some sort of
Because
jumper.
the inverter needs, because the converter needs power, or
Because
because
the converter needs power to kind of to shock them back to life.
Okay.
The converter is like a 45 or 55 amp power punch.
what's like the lowest the batteries could get before they would stop receiving solar?
So I think the 0 point is like 10.5 volts.
10.5
is where we
volts.
want to keep them. You might
Okay.
still receive power at that point.
Okay.
But going lower is where you might run into issues as far as the solar not not being able to pick them back up.
Okay.
And on a day like today, depending on how much you're running stuff, it might keep you balanced. You might start to drip. All the solar's doing, the battery is if it was a cup of water, the battery's being poured out to all your 12 items, and the solar's pouring into that cup. So we're just kind of constantly But that doesn't mean that we still can't lose battery power if we're pouring out more than we're getting poured into.
Right. Is it a one tap?
It's just one tap, and then again to close.
One tap?
Monetary slip, yep.
And that'll be the same for the black tank, so both are just one taps.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so like, once you push it, run. No, I'm just kidding.
So back to that. So we're gonna be staying where we have full hookups, and we're gonna be eager to practice.
Yeah.
But wait till the tank gets at 3/4 full
Yep.
before you're emptying. Don't.
Correct, yep. Worst is when someone says, oh yeah, I dumped the tanks already. Now, believe them, and that, which is, it's fine, they forget, whatever happens. And you go to pull the valve and just, which only usually happens once, and then you.
Yeah. It comes
This is
with
a
one
shower.
hose, but it connects on either side.
Hot and cold water.
Yep.
What's this pump? This is to pump in or out?
That is the pump, just the one pump. They're both on monetary switches, so if one is on, the other's off. If one is off, the other's on. So you can turn the pump on and off from inside or outside.
The water pump, got it. So it's
correct.
the same switch as the inside, just this is my outside one. Got it.
Does it make a difference? Like, we're parked at an RV site and we're leaving for the whole day. Is it okay to stay plugged into shore power, or should you ever? Is there any ever reason to ever?
No, it's
disconnect,
it's gonna
or
be just
it's-
like hooking up your house. You know, you have
It's fine.
power constant. Yep. Awnings will definitely want to come in.
And water unhook
I would unhook water. If the
or
pump,
turn off.
Turn
well,
off.
I would
Either turn
unhook,
off
so.
or if you're dry camming, turn the pump off. Definitely if you're going out. Not because there should be a concern of something happening, just because to be
Yeah.
on the safer side of
Most of it.
maintenance.
Doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I told her on the way here. I go, I could pass maybe a written test, but I gotta get the pins off it. So, but let's get it on camera.
She wants the credit.
For being on
You're
the-
just a shadow right now, truthfully.
Hold
So
up here.
I've had
What kind of
several-
maintenance are cleaning on these? Just like,
a wipe clean with a rag. The dust will impede performance.
Yeah.
For sure.
just like a damp rag.
Yeah,
Just water.
A wipe or a hose, just quick spray off. Definitely.
Is this the top one?
yeah, and then feel for the right. You're on the top
Is that
one.
the right one?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we next to her.
There you go.
Oh yeah, she looks good. So it was since yesterday.
So if okay,
So we're boondocking. It's late at night. We want the TV, but we don't want to run the generator. We can do that, and then we'll have TV power, microwave power.
perfect. So like my goal with how we built, like, because obviously we didn't do a lot of solar, we did 2 panels and 2 batteries. I'm trying to get through a work day on solar, so like come out here in the morning, like turn that on. Basically, if I don't need temperature control, I should be able to get through pretty light stuff
On the inverter?
On the
Yeah,
inverter.
for sure. You have two, I think the 370.
It's 2 370s.
You pretty close to like 45.
I should be able to. Okay, cool.
But potentially at at the right time of day in full sunlight.
Okay.
What panel? These are Furrion panels. Okay. I don't know their specs right off the top of my head, but like the Go Power ones, per like 100 watts, you get like 6.5 to 7 amps. They'll tell you 8.5, but that's high
Okay.
expectation.
So so we should be above 40 amps.
you should be above 40 amps when you got
When-
bright sunlight. You got that whatever the percentage angle of the sun is. You get that perfect hit. You should be up there quite a bit,
Okay.
which is a lot of amperage.
Yeah, we should really be able to get through workday because
Yep.
it's just laptops, a TV, and like, a water pump here and there. Like,
And if you find that the batteries are staying pretty well topped off the whole time on the solar, you could always add another battery and not another panel.
Okay.
Because at that point, we might actually be wasting potential energy.
right, we're
And the
taking
only way we
energy,
can store that
that's-
is a battery.
Yeah.
So that,
Just make sure you understand. So okay, so we're gonna go boondocking, and our solar's charging our batteries, which the batteries will get the jacks. We can level slides, lights, and anything that's on the battery of the fridge. My inverters, and when I want to use the TV.
The TVs are the outlets that are on that.
That okay.
2 dogs who are...
Thinking getting to eat out of those?
No.
That is so awesome because it just really makes such a difference of feel in here when that's down. That extra window, the extra counter space. Okay, so what's best practice now we've upgraded this toilet? Should, after we use the bathroom, should you fill it back like this?
Yeah, so
like a residential?
And
so then you're...
Not only to use enough water, but this also helps create a water vapor barrier so that smell's not coming up. If we just leave a little bit of water or no water, the gases or fumes are gonna come up.
Okay.
By doing this, it really helps block those gases or smells from coming up.
So after you go, refill it like that.
ACs, any tips, tricks, anything we need to know in regards to the ACs?
The cleaning the filter. You can take this and kind of wet it and squeegee it out or blow dry it out. This is your intake, so if it gets pretty clogged, you're gonna see less performance.
Okay.
So
emergency window. In case there's a fire at the door, you can jump out here and
What do you just
break your
basically
legs.
unlatch and kick that out?
Yep. This is where you
I gotta fit through that hole?
No, you would kick that out.
Or kick it out more?
Oh, yeah. You would kick it out. Oh, so we just finished the walkthrough, the PDI with Danny. He was phenomenal. He is the man who installed the generator, the solar, everything. He is the man who physically did it himself. He walked us through it. Man, I have so much more confidence. What a great guy. He's encouraged us to call him along the way frequently, let him know we can call him repeatedly, which is a good feeling.
We have like tech support through like 5 services.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have...
So now we're gonna meet with the finance team, make sure that everything that we met with them about before is still good, that they pay for the re-inspection yesterday, get all those details sorted out. So let's do it.
Let's close her up.
Alright, we just left Camping World, of all places, to get our Blackstone and the accessories we needed. Got our Good Sam membership, all that jazz. Officially the proud owners
Of our new Brinkley 2024 Z3100.
It is a great day, 100%. They got most of the work done. There was a couple things like a scratch in the dresser, stuff like that, where they had to order and warranty parts out from Brinkley, and so we're waiting for them to do that. But we take full delivery. They bring it to our campsite in 32 days, which we cannot wait for.
So excited.
So stay tuned. One more episode tomorrow, the grand finale of season 1, also a sneak peek of season 2. We can't wait to show you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining us today. We appreciate you guys so much.